What up, YouTube? Franchise Sports TV back again with another video. Before I begin, how about you guys like, share, and also subscribe to the channel? Now, I had a question from one of my subscribers a couple days ago. Now, I told him I'd do a video about it once I recover from getting my tooth knocked out. But shout out to Sus Commentary for asking this question. The question he asked: do you think Giannis will be top 5 at the end of his career? He also asked, where will Brooke be? Now, I know this has been a topic of discussion ever since he got that ring as well, as far as Giannis. Let's see here. Now, to me, in my humble opinion, and I probably might have said this before, but in my humble opinion, I think already Giannis is probably the number 2 greatest power forward of all time. I know some people probably have some objections to that, but you gotta look. We all know who the number 1 power forward of all time is, and that is Tim Duncan. I almost forgot his name for a minute. But if you look at Giannis's achievements so far, he's now an NBA champion. One more, tied with Dirk and Kevin Garnett. One more, of course, one more than Karl Malone and Charles Barkley. Kevin Garnett has 3, I think. He's a 2-time MVP. I think that's tied with Karl Malone. I think that's more than Dirk. He's a Defensive Player of the Year. Some power forwards, they haven't got that. He's probably most likely in the next 2 years or so going to be a 20-point scorer if he isn't there already. Where is he at right now currently? Because I know he was past Anthony Davis in points. Let's see here. Look this up right quick. Total career points scored. Right now, Giannis is at 15,000. And I think he probably started off the year at 13 or 14. So, in the next 2 years, he'll probably be a 20,000 point scorer. He already is, make sure I get this right correctly, with all the other awards he won, team awards he's won. So, he's of course, the Finals MVP, 2-time MVP, 7-time All-Star Game MVP, first team NBA 4 times, second team 2 times, 4-time All Defensive First Team and All Defensive Second Team, 75th anniversary team as well. Also, he's FIBA EuroBasket top scorer and Player of the Year as well. So he's done a lot so far. Do I think he'll be top 5 player of all time? That means he has to beat up Tim Duncan for that spot. This is just my criteria because I did list my top 10 recently. I hope I could remember. I should have wrote it down on paper. But Tim Duncan was already in my top 5 because I went by positions, which was Kareem, Tim Duncan, Bird, still, Jordan, and Magic. So, and I forgot who was the second part of that top 5. I don't think I had Giannis in there yet. Maybe I did. But he has more ground to cover, which I think he probably will cover. The only thing that probably will be looked upon more than anything, because that's how it's looked upon more than anything now these days, is rings. And potentially they could win a second one this year. Well, no, who knows what the script allows, jokingly, I say. But as far as individual accomplishments, yes, he'll be up there. I just don't know he'll be top 5. It'd be hard to knock some people out of there. Sorry. It'd be hard to knock some people out of there, though. But it's hard to knock Tim Duncan out of there. We compare Tim Duncan's achievements. You look at Tim Duncan. Let me look at him right quick. We look at Tim Duncan's achievements so far, or since he's retired. 5-time champion, 3 times Finals MVP, which Giannis still has to get. 2-time MVP award regular season, which Giannis is tied with him. 15-time All Star, which Giannis probably will get. He does have an All Star MVP. The first team, second team, third teams for Giannis will probably get 2. The defensive teams he might just get also as well, first or second team. Probably more defensive first teams than anything. The only thing Giannis won't have is a Rookie of the Year, and he won't be wasn't on the rookie first team. But maybe possibly you can catch him in points. I don't know. It's hard to determine right now. But prediction wise, I would say he should be top 5. Maybe he might be able to knock out Tim Duncan. But like I said before, it's always hard to figure that out because everybody wants to go by rings and how many rings you can win. So that would be the only thing towards Giannis. But as far as Brook Lopez is concerned, will he be Hall of Famer? You know what? The way Hall of Fame, how they be putting people in the Hall of Fame these days, I would not be surprised. Brook Lopez won't be a first valid Hall of Famer. But definitely a Nets Hall of Famer, which the subscriber Rags said. A Nets Hall of Famer, even the Bucks Hall of Famer. I don't know about Lakers Hall of Famer. Everybody forget that Laker year Brook was on there. I ain't even forgot it. But just to make things short, I would say Giannis can be possibly a top 5 by the time he retires. No doubt. But it's going to be hard for some people to put him up there because everybody wants to go by rings. But it is what it is. But then again, you think about it, not to make the comparison. No, I don't want to make that comparison. I was about to compare him with Wilt Chamberlain. But I don't know. Because Wilt has 2 rings. But Wilt scored a whole bunch of points. Let's see right here. I just like to look at people's stats all the time. I don't know why. Let's see here. I'm just like comparing each player from each decade. I guess so. I guess he could be considered top 5. People consider Wilt top 5. Not to say Wilt is trash and anything. He was not trash. But if Wilt can be top 5 with the rings he has, 2 rings he has, and if let's say Giannis comes up with 2 rings himself, but does everything that Wilt can do or Tim Duncan do, then I would say yes, he can possibly be top 5. But tell me what you guys think.